Talked about the donations that's been made, the fosters, but everybody here is playing a part in making these guys' lives better, for this opportunity today. A little bit about my story. I was a Navy veteran, 10 years. I was in the Naval Special Warfare and the Special Boat Teams. Did multiple deployments. And it's one of those things where I was really good at my job. Loved my job. I was single. My daughter, she's with us today. This is my daughter Megan over here. She wasn't born when I was in the Navy. All right, I did all that stuff, and I was all in for the whole time. The good thing, or the thing that the Navy's real good at, and all the military branches are good at, is training you for the service that you're doing. It's at that time when you go to get out. Things have changed now, I think, but back then when I was getting out, there really wasn't much for it. It's, hey, thank you for your service, and you go back out into the civilian life. With that, I didn't sustain any injuries while I was deployed. Luckily, it's the injuries on the inside that you can't see that a lot of the service members, sustain. All right. I ended up getting married a year ago. I've been with my wife for about 5 years now. It was her that brought out some of the stuff that I had going on that I'd never realized. Okay, things that she was bringing up to me, and I'm used to just being around the boys and the teams, and we're all the same. So I never noticed anything like that. She starts mentioning things, and I blew it off. I never listened to it. Where I came into Leashes of Valor is I own a CrossFit gym down in Richmond, and one of the fosters down there brought a dog into my gym at one time, probably about 4 years ago. And so that's where I got to know this organization. One of my dogs that I had passed away. My wife mentioned, hey, what do you think about giving back and maybe fostering for Leashes of Valor? She knew what she was doing. I was one of those ones where it's like, I don't need a service dog. There's nothing wrong with me. All right. We came up here. We actually sat down. Tammy was one of the first people we met when we came up here. Talked for him a while about, hey, maybe fostering a dog. That's when Darby Grace came available. I told him, hey, sure, we'll foster a dog. I'll take the first one you got. Coming up this December, it'd be 2 years ago that I received Darby Grace. Sorry. I started off just as a foster with her. And then as they saw like the relationship, the way that it built between the two of us and the way that we bonded, it was Karen who decided that, hey, why don't you go ahead and keep Darby Grace? And she's been with me for almost 2 years now. And like I say, I was kind of like anti-service dog, didn't think there was any reason why I needed one. Let me tell you, that dog's changed my life. All right. And just like Jason was saying, I think it's changed my family's life also. It makes, as you deploy and you're around all the guys, some people talk about flipping a switch. Like, hey, you can turn the switch on, sometimes you can't turn it off. I look at it as a dial. All right. I don't have a switch that turns on and off, but now with that dog in my life, I can turn that dial down some. All right. So it makes it so that, hey, I can cope with things a little bit easier. Whereas, like, when you're in the military, we drop boats from airplanes. All right, there's different procedures that have to happen. If that doesn't happen, somebody could die. Nobody's dying in my house. All right, if the dishes are dirty left in the sink, nobody's dying over that. All right, that's where, hey, having this dog in my life has maybe able to turn that dial down and accept things a little bit easier and make it a little bit easier for me to be around me and my family. I came up here on Thursday to meet these guys and had some lunch with them. All right, we talk about these dogs being able to change people's lives. You guys just met these dogs, last week? All right, so it's going to have a learning process of, getting to know each other. But one thing that I've noticed with this class is this dog has already changed your lives. When I saw Ronnie hop up into your lap and you gave him a hug and a kiss on the head and told him you loved him, man, that hit. Because I was sitting in that seat almost 2 years ago. Same thing with Chief over here. I've seen all these dogs pretty much hop up in you guys' laps and you guys love onto them. And I can see that it's already within a week changing the way that you guys are going to go about your lives. With that, get used to it. That dog's going to be your shadow. All right? You take a shower. It's probably going to be sitting outside the shower door. You go in to try to go to the bathroom. They're probably going to push that door open and walk in there with you. It's like having a newborn kid. You're going to be taking that dog everywhere with you. You go to get out the car. You're like, I'll just leave him here real quick. Nope. Taking that dog in there with you. All right? So this is I've already seen them starting to change your guys' lives. It's amazing to see that. That's why I'm glad to be a part of this organization, because it does. It's something that just keeps giving and just keeps helping guys out. All right. Like Jason said, the wars are over, but the mental side of it is still going on. We just lost an active duty SWIC guy in the teams, in the West Coast teams, a week ago to suicide. So as long as hey, the donors and the fosters are able to help out and keep giving to help out these veterans, I mean, we're going to take it one day at a time and just keep helping each other out.